Sash, what's the name of that show that's set for the next? Off the record, yes. Off the record, I'm here, and I'm going to hold it down. Today is a holiday. Today is Spiritual Baptist Day, right? And for those of you who don't know, I'm going to give you some history today on that. You understand? I'm going to give you some history on that. Matter of fact, I'm going to do an editorial on the spiritual, about the Spiritual Baptists, their history in Trinidad and Tobago. And I'm going to give you some history on how this day came to be. How did Trinidad and Tobago end up with a Spiritual Baptist Liberation Day? We have callers on the line already. Let me see who's on the phone lines. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sweetheart.
Good morning.
I have got a problem here, and I would like to have it thing.
Yeah.
I have a debt.
You have
A young man,
a debt in your
my
family?
fourth son. He was staying here with me,
Uh-huh.
and he got ill, and he died
Mm-hmm.
at the hospital. I would like to. I can't get onto none of his family, so I would like to have it
Announce.
advertised. And Slim just died at hospital, Arima Hospital, and we calling his sisters or whoever he have next of kin, because we wouldn't be his next of kin.
Okay, you have
I am
a...
just his godmother.
Okay, you don't have a number for the family at all?
None at all, none at all. All we try to get him, because he got in a coma. He have diabetes, got in a coma, and we tried to get him to give us a number or something, and we couldn't get anything. He remained in a coma.
And he doesn't
from
have a
the
phone?
6th of this month. So this morning, he died.
He doesn't have a phone?
Huh?
Does he have, did he go to the hospital with a cell phone?
He have a cell phone in the hospital, and they refuse to put a thing on the papers to ask the family to come and collect the body.
All right,
whatever.
what's his name?
His name is Anselm Just.
Anselm Just.
Yes,
And he's
he died
from
at Arima Hospital this morning.
And he's from where? He's from where?
From Aruka.
All right.
4 Yearwood Street, Aruka.
Yeah, what street Aruka?
Yes.
All right. So if anybody knows, just now, if anybody knows and listening, I know Anselm Just from Aruka. Yeah, what street?
Yeah, working with Gary and Associates Security Firm at Mount Hope.
All right. You're working with Gary and Associates team at Mount Hope. Please get in contact with the family of Anselm Just. And he has passed away, and they need to get someone to come up to the Arima Hospital there to check on his body and all of that, right? Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you very much.
All right, no problem. Right? All right.
Okay, thanks.
Yes. Yeah, so we today I'm gonna do a little bit about the Spiritual Baptist Day. I'm going to talk a little about that. And also, I have to talk about, as the lady mentioned, the hospital. I have to talk about the NWCRHA or NCRHA, I think. Yes, with regards to the nurses and their overtime, right? Conspiracy with regards to nurses and the overtime that is happening in those hospitals, and the situation that is right now happening at especially the Mount Hope General Hospital. Sorry, what was that call? Yes, so I'm going to talk about that later on. I have that coming up soon. But before that, I'm going to give you a brief editorial about the Shouter Baptist Liberation Day. Good afternoon. Good morning, caller. Because I'm saying good afternoon. Good morning, caller.
Hi. Good morning, how are you going?
Hey, I'm okay. What's up?
All right, okay, cool. I want to get this one thing clear, because this morning the amount of talk I hear about that whole Spiritual Baptist situation, I just want to get this one thing clear.
Yeah.
This one thing clear, right? Now, I don't follow no religion, but my family background is from the so-called Spiritual Baptist in here, right?
Yes.
So I want to say this one thing. First thing first, these Baptist people and them should not be relying on no government institution for no financial help for nothing. Right, the first thing. And this whole Baptist thing, let me explain where this whole Baptist thing came from. You know, in the long time biblical days, they had this person called John the Baptist. These people who exist under the name spiritual Baptist, well, not spiritual, but Baptist, they get that from him, right? And his basic stand was based on change through repentance. If there is anybody in the world, in religion, that is supposed to be the voice for change and for justice, it's supposed to be the Baptist and them. Because you see, that is the title of John the Baptist, so there's where they get the name from. So let me just show you something, right? It's like how they ball into the government and saying that because of the lack of government funding, they can't do their work. What they're doing is they're trying to put the blame on somebody else. Because of their failure for their responsibility, trying to put the blame on somebody else. I am saying that these Baptist and them should not be relying on no government institution for no financial help at all. Because in the first place, the whole operation is not supposed to be about money. It's supposed to be changed through repentance. And if they are not using John the Baptist title for that, they should not be using that title Baptist at all, because they're using it for something else. Thank you.
All right, caller. Caller, I hope you listen to my editorial, because I want to totally disagree with everything you are saying. Right? I hope you are listening in the next 5 minutes when I'm going to go to my editorial. I'm going to do that editorial, not the next 5 minutes, next about 8 minutes at 1:30 after the break. I'm going to do my editorial. And I hope you listen to that editorial, because it's going to be very educational and informative. Right? And it's going to be a piece of history too. And I know that the name, the thing that you were correct about was the name they used. They give them that Baptist from John the Baptist name, right? But I don't think you understand why they were called Baptist in the first place, why they were given that Baptist name in the first place, right? And I'm going to give you the history to the best of my knowledge and based on my research. Right? And I hope you understand. So the lines are upon 622-4911. That's 622-4911. And 394-4911. That's 394-4911. Right? I see somebody else trying to call just now. Right? And we're going to do that in the next hour. So I've seen a voice note coming here. Let me see if I can play this voice note. I'll call on the line. Good morning, caller.
Herbie.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
In relation to the Baptist holidays, Tabaki give a rendition this morning. It's so absurd and repugnant.
Tabaki?
Yes?
Go ahead.
Tabaki makes some allegations this morning in relation to the Baptist and crime.
And crime?
No. I want to tell Tabaki from a psychological... Let me tell Tabaki, if you take away religion from the world, how you vision the world going to be? You know how much every religion play a part in the world from a psychological perspective in order to keep people from doing what they want to do?
Yep.
Now, you just explained the gentleman in relation to John the Baptist, and you disagree with him from a perspective, and I think I have it right, from a mental perspective.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
So you're unbuttoned. And what Tabakit was saying in relation to after all the religious holiday, crime still goes on. It's so absurd. How the world would have been without religion?
I don't want to talk too much because I'm an editorial coming up, and I don't want to go into that right now, Rupert. Yeah. But I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you. Because
let me tell you something. I can predict your editorial.
Yes.
Let me say one thing before I go.
Go ahead.
Andy this morning, I didn't get him this morning, but Andy this morning and his perspective, something was smelling bad in the background from a psychological perspective. It wasn't smelling good. Like something that died, because he keep mentioning or going down a particular road and suggesting something that he's not suggesting, that why the Baptist supposed to depend on the government for finance. And he was talking about how broken they is, and and he went on to say how broken they is, and how I smell something terrible coming out from his psyche. Have a good day, Kevin.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you so much, Rupert. I want to thank Andy Lennox Smith and Nigel Snipes for holding down the last 3 hours on the ground report, right? And here's what I will do. I will go for the break now. I will take that break now, right? So I can come back with my editorial, right? So keep it locked right here at the Talk City 91.1 FM. And we'll be right back. Keep it locked.
So do we. TTT News brings you the people, events, and issues that matter most. Stay informed. Stay ahead. TTT News every night.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 10-20 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1, your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what you need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1, your city, your voice.
Is Shouter Spiritual Baptist Liberation Day, in Trinidad and Tobago. And we have a holiday today. Today's a holiday. Today is what we celebrate a religion that was deemed a religion of Satan. To practice this religion, many of us Afro or African Trinidadians were beaten, persecuted, and sometimes even murdered. It is called Shouter Baptist, Spiritual Baptist, Orisha, Shango Baptist. Many names were given to it. Today, but the true name of this religion was lost over time. We will have to go straight back to our motherland of Africa. But the name that we say suits it best from our ancestral history is the Orisha. I'm going to give you some history today on this. I myself grew up in a spiritual Baptist, Shouter Baptist, Shango Baptist house where my grandmother and grandfather were both leaders, elders, and high up in the hierarchy of the Shango and Orisha faith. So when they brought us to Trinidad and Tobago as African slaves, we brought with us our own religious beliefs. We brought with us our drums that we will play and sing we will sing and chant in our own language and call upon our ancestors. And most of the time, we call upon them to free us from slavery and the oppression and the tyranny of the slave masters. And whilst we were doing this, our so-called slave masters who didn't understand what we were doing deemed it to be of the devil. They call it Satanism. They call it necromancy. Yes, I'm here. The slave masters all across the Caribbean diaspora and even in the United States couldn't understand what we were doing, so they deemed it to be of the devil. And so they whipped us, terrorized us, and even murder us for practicing any form of our religion. They banned the drums and the singing in our African language. And so we had to hide in the wee hours of the night and in the morning in order to chant and sing, go all in the bushes, in the forests, in the jungles, far away, so no one can hear us. Because if we were caught, we would have been persecuted. And then they decided, here what? Let us teach them about the Bible and Jesus. That we give our slaves our religion. And so the slaves were forced to take Christianity right here in Trinidad and Tobago. Churches were built on plantations, and the congregations were filled with black slaves, and they were taught about Jesus, the Bible, and about John the Baptist. And after that, years passed, generation upon generations of African slaves were given the religion of Christianity. But there were those who couldn't be moved. There were those who decided they are not going to accept it. They're still going to call upon their ancestors. They pretended to go to church in the day, and in the night they go into the forest and beat their drums and sing their songs and call upon the ancestors to help them. Then after years and years passed, they were emancipated. They were free. They were free from the plantation. They were free to live and live their lives as free men and women. But they still weren't free from practicing their religion. Nope. During the 1950s and 60s and 70s, even the early 80s, there were laws written in our Constitution banning Orisha and spiritual Baptists from doing their ceremonial feast. Police would have raided what you call the palais in the backyards of certain countryside homes and villages where the feast and the beating of the drum and the singing of the chantuels of the Orishas. And yet there were raided by police officers like if they were selling drugs. They were beaten, handcuffed, and put in jail for practicing their religion. They called it Obia. They called it voodoo. They called it necromancy. And laws were on the books. The practicing of Obia or voodoo is banned in Trinidad and Tobago. And the people never stopped. They continue to beat their drums in secret and in hiding from the authorities. And this went on for years. And though other religions came into Trinidad after, when the indentured laborers came here, they brought Hinduism to our shores. They also brought Islam to our shores. When the Chinese came here, they brought Buddhism to our shores. And they were allowed to practice their own religion. No, but not the Baptists, not the Orishas. That religion was demonized. And what was even sad about this is that the leaders who were in charge of the country after colonialism, after the British left and left a black African leader on that political party called the PNM, they still left those laws preventing our black African brothers and sisters who believe in the Orisha faith not to practice their religion. They left those laws there. And the question is, why? It took some time before someone said, this is unfair. Why the other religions are allowed to practice their days, to practice their religion? They were given holidays for their religion, and every year they give each religion particular holidays. We have Diwali, we have Eid, we have Corpus Christi, we have Good Friday, we have Easter, we have Christmas. But they keep leaving out the Baptists. They didn't want to call them Orishas because that was too African for them. So they give them a name in colonial times, they said, yo, chap, what we going to call these fellows? Let's call them and name them after John the Baptist. We're going to call them spiritual Baptists. Don't call them Orisha. That's too African. Don't call them Shango. That's too African. Give them an English name and put them under the Catholic Church, whereby if they have to perform any rituals like baptism, they have to ask first permission to do so. Restrict them so that if they have to practice their beating of their drums or keeping their feasts, they have to first ask permission via the police service. Yes. They weren't free to do it. They have to first ask permission. Write a letter and get permission. And you ask why. Here it is. Whilst other religions was building temples, whilst other religion was building schools, primary schools and secondary schools and colleges, the Baptists were still keeping their feasts in backyard makeshift palaces made out of wood and galvanized. Whilst other religions were being granted lands, acres of lands on prime real estate, the Baptists were given nothing. Nothing, I say. Until one day, a great man by the name of Bazio Pandey came into the power of the Prime Ministership of Trinidad and Tobago and decided enough is enough. And he said, call them for me. Bring them to me. Let me unite them. And let me grant them a day for themselves. A day to celebrate their religion after it was demonized and persecuted for years. He granted us this day called Spiritual Baptist Liberation Day. And laws that were on the books since colonial times were removed that prevent them from practicing their religion freely, that prevent them from going to the seas and baptizing their people, prevent them from, that laws that was there preventing them from keeping their Shango feasts and ringing bells on the side of the road and preaching in public places. They were free to do as they wish. Nobody didn't end there. He took Archbishop Barbara Burke, who is a Baptist, deceased Barbara Burke that is, and made her a senator. And she became the first practicing Baptist to be a senator in the Red House of Trinidad and Tobago, in the Senate. He then granted them lands and built a school new primary school was built at that time, and land was given to them to construct a Baptist cathedral. No other government in the history of Trinidad and Tobago did that for the Baptists. It took a Hindu East Indian Prime Minister to liberate and free the Baptist religion in Trinidad and Tobago. I need that to soak in, and you to think about that. Whilst other religions were getting radio broadcast license to have their own radio station and TV broadcast shows live on government TV stations, the Baptists had nothing. While the government was giving sponsorship in the upwards of millions of dollars to host other religion festivals, the Baptists got nothing. And here it is on radio today. People are calling and saying and demonizing and saying to the people of Trinidad and Tobago via this radio station that they find, or they, in their belief, the Baptists shouldn't be getting any money from the government to keep no festivities for their religious holiday. You have people calling the radio station and saying they are wrong for asking for finance, for a donation, for help to keep a celebration of this day. Ah, Lord. I am saying to you, wake up! Wake up out of that sleep, I say. If you don't know your history, you can never know the future. If you don't know where you're coming from, you will never know where you're going. How dare you talk ill of this group of people who were persecuted, who were the last to get anything from anybody in government. How dare you say that they are wrong for asking for help? In this multicultural country, multiracial country that we call Trinidad and Tobago, they didn't ask to come here. They were demonized. They were persecuted. And all they are asking for is a sponsorship to keep a celebration for their religious holiday. And what is sad is that the last 10 years on that particular government, the previous government known as the PNM, was deemed all across the world of the decade for African people. Where they were going to ask countries all across the world, the colonial countries, the colonial masters who looted and plundered Africa and took their people and spread them all across the diaspora for reparations. And the previous government did nothing. So why? You tell me. Why? That is my editorial today. I want to thank you. We're going to go for the top of the hour. And when we come back, we're going to take your calls. Keep it locked right here to Talk City 91.1 FM. We'll be back.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking.
Plenty. I don't know why.
Oh.
Must be that's why they're so bitter.
I can tell you why.
I'm not bitter against. I love everybody. Later we go talk.
All right. Thank you. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Hill.
Yes, good morning.
I'm listening to you. I missed no part of your program. I missed you too. But I want to give you a little history.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Experience.
Mm-hmm.
No, the Baptist religion in the early years was led by a man named Taffy. I spoke to Mr. Lennox Smith about it this morning.
Mr. Caffey?
Yes, I'm 2 years short of 100.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
I spoke to Lennox Smith. There was a man named Taffy who, when he only services at the corners in the street of Gonzales, the police used to hunt him and they had to run and hide.
Run and hide, yeah.
I witnessed that. And he had a church in Laventille. Right?
Right.
He had a building where he housed a church. The land is still there, but the place is broken down. When I listening to talks about the Baptist religion, I am not hearing his name at all. Taffy.
Oh, Caffey.
Yes. Yeah, so I told Lennox about it this morning, and I wish you would try because that is the history.
Right.
Baptist. As an entertainer, we used to go up to the hills to see how they perform so that the dance troops could perform the same thing that the Baptist people did.
Right. Good.
So try and follow it up.
I'll go try to find out.
His name was Stephan, and he had a church building on Laventille Road near to where a lady on the hill where old people will know a lady named Clarice Banfield.
Okay.
So please do that for me. I'm missing TC. I used to listen to your program.
This is a program at TC, yes. When we are on the other frequency.
So check it out.
Yes.
Because it amazes me when I don't hear his name mentioned.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, I just want to say heartfelt apologies to Miss Barbara Burke. Actually, there was Archbishop Monica Randu from Carenage who passed away that I was talking about, and I mixed up the name. Sorry. Right? Let's go. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, good morning, caller.
Yeah, I just want to ask you one question, right? I stand to be correct.
No problem.
You might go ask you the question, right?
Correct.
Yeah, no?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, okay. In relation to your editorial, when you're saying how the colonial masters and them, right? That when the African people at the Orisha, them at the point in time, was praying to the ancestors through the drums and all these different things.
Right.
And the colonial masters, right? they give them the Bible and they give them a name out of the Bible, John the Baptist, in order for them to go away with their thing and follow that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you a simple question. The people who are called Baptists today, that name came from a slave master thing, right? Mm-hmm. So doesn't that mean that under the name Baptist, they are representing the slave masters, the Baptists and them?
In a way, yes.
And this is where I want to disagree with you. Okay, let me explain this one thing so I don't take too long.
Go ahead.
Right? Here what is going on. In the days of John the Baptist preached repentance. Nobody never gave them that name Baptist. The people who are Baptist today, they choose that in order to show that they agree to responding to God for their own redemption. That is where that comes from. That I was told that the nature of John, well, not the nature, but his title is really stand for repentance to change, you know.
Right.
And the people,
I agree with you. I agree with you on that. I said I agree with you when I said the Baptist name came from John the Baptist. I agree with you with that.
Well, all right, okay, but yeah, when you turn and say that all the slave masters and them, right, introduce the Bible to the same Baptist, right, and they give them the name John the Baptist to go with. If the slave masters, right, they're not, according to some people say, they're not of God, because them is the one who's slaving the people and victimizing the people. So what I said, if the same slaves and them take their name and standing by their name today, doesn't that mean that they are representing the devil by carrying their name? Which is the slave masters and them?
But I also did tell you why they had was to do it. Remember they were being persecuted. It come like it was forced upon them. At the end of the day, the slave masters were they were in control. Right?
Now they are free.
No, they are free. They just continue the tradition. Remember, the first set of slaves. Remember, it was 300 years of slavery. You know, the people the people that came and was handed down this. Some of them didn't even know the history how it began.
Okay.
So you can't blame them for that.
My point to you is simply this, right? If they were free from the slave masters, they cannot carry the slave master title. And if they are carrying that title today, it's because that title representing God himself. That is not of the slave masters. John the Baptist and Jesus is not of the slave master. That is of God himself.
Correct.
That is why they take that for their redemption. So the name Baptist on the whole represents God's message to people for change, to repentance for their own sin. That is what it is. So that has nothing to do with the slave matter. They are not the slave master thing at all.
Okay.
What has done away with that when John the Baptist came? Okay?
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I don't want to go down too deep into the Christianity religion and the history of that because I could give another history of that. Also, I'm going to go today we deal with the Baptist today. We'll go take another call. Good morning, caller.
Hello?
Yes, good morning, caller.
Hello?
Yes, caller, morning.
Yes, Heavy.
Yes, morning.
Yeah, this is Clive Nunez here.
Hey, brother Clyde Nunez, boy. What's up? What's up? Yeah, man.
I am now 86 years of age.
God bless you, my brother. Blessings for that.
The reason why I cannot be involved again, I have a lot of pains and so on the hip and, all that kind of thing. Right? But your editorial has been authentic. It has been real. I know about Sister Barbara Burke.
Yes.
Right? I know that it was Pandey who gave, and there's a split in the Baptist religion.
Yes,
there are those who call themselves the Shouter Baptists, which is the very Barbara Burke, right? And so that split haven't healed up to today. I was glad that you could have told people. You didn't call the name, or in the last government, right? I don't even like to call the name.
Yeah.
The leader of that, did nothing for the Baptist people. Nothing.
Not one thing.
The land they got in Maloney, it was under Pandey.
Correct.
Right? Yes, Pandey government had some corruptors and so on, but history is history. That is why I was very glad when I heard you say, that Basdev Pandey. Incidentally, the present Prime Minister, right, she is an Orisha. She's a Hindu, and she is Orisha. You understand?
Yeah.
So, and that was of her choosing. You didn't see that this Prime Minister swore on the Constitution. She never swore on any Christian religion.
Yeah.
Catholic,
Or
whatever. I have witnessed in the 40s in spending holiday at 62 Piccadilly Street, where my aunt lived there, right?
Mm-hmm.
My uncle, was the headmaster for St. Philip's and St. James. That school on the hill there that is neglected. You understand?
Yes.
It was Pandey who built that school and beat him, right?
Yes.
And he called it,
the Excel.
He didn't give it its real name. You understand?
Yeah, he's called it.
Good?
Yeah.
Because Eric Williams never do nothing for the Baptists.
Nothing.
Chambers.
Nothing.
They didn't, right? So up to the last 10 years, Rowley did nothing for the Baptist people. You understand? And I want people to understand that. That's why they should never come back a government in this country. You understand?
Yes, brother.
So I witnessed police coming from Besson Street. They used to call that Besson Street La Pacifique, the pacifiers.
Yeah.
Right? La Pacifique is French. You understand? People like Montoute and them used to come. Bad police there. And I remember the corner of Piccadilly Street and Laventer Road, Baptists being beaten. And they had to scramble because they have the lota and tiara and so on.
Yeah.
That's there.
Yeah.
It's similar to the Hindu, right? Because police have to grab that to give it as evidence in the magistrate court, right?
Yeah.
That's in the 40s. I'm talking about what I witnessed, right? Right? It's NJAC and again, I like to correct, is the media who give our name Black Power. We never had that. We had power to the people.
Yeah.
Right? We had the, so I was telling you, those bad police used to come and beat Shouter Baptists at the corner. This is what I witnessed for myself in the 40s and 50s. You understand?
Yes, brother.
So that when people talking, they don't like to hear the truth, right? But the Balize Party, in its entire existence, they're talking now, I think 70 years in the existence now.
Yeah, they never did nothing.
Never did anything, right? Up to now, they don't have a cathedral.
No.
Because the thing was, get together as one, and then you'll have a cathedral for everybody.
Everybody, yeah.
The land on Maloney, Barbara Burke. Leonard Smith is also part of that land thing. I used to go up there and so on.
All right.
They normally have a marathon on, like this morning. I don't
this
know
morning,
if they still have
it used to have that. It used to have that, but I don't know why happened. I think it's supposed to have one coming soon, so we're waiting to hear.
Yeah, and
right?
Barbara Burke and Monica Ramdu.
Yes.
Incidentally, I will speak sometime during the week about the breakfast shed. I was part of that struggle with Monica Ramdu because her two daughters were members of our union, the Transport and Industrial Workers Union. They were working by polymer. So I know that history. Right?
I know you know that history.
Witness, let me tell you something. Eden Shan, right, when we were marching around the Oval against the Englishmen, Graham Gooch and them, who went to South Africa and Rhodesia and play, right? And nobody banned them. Burnham banned them. by Eric Williams.
Yeah.
Eric Williams was a neo-colonial. That's why he always had a jacket and tie. You understand?
Yes.
Let me give you an idea about it. Let me tell you. Williams' car was, he chose that, a black Austin Princess.
Mm-hmm.
The Queen had one, Queen Elizabeth.
Right.
You know what the number of the Queen own was? PAG1. You know what Williams had over here? PG1. I was working in the railway at the time. So the car had to come in to do a particular design to take the number plate. It was done in the railway. I worked in the railway for 10 years, right? I was with Nuge, I was all that. I fought against the scrapping of the railway. When Eric Williams first came in, he said, it's only a madman will scrap the railway. That's what he said, because it was under Gomes, and it was McEnany and H.E. Robinson who wanted to put everything on the road, trailer, all that you have today.
Yeah.
Right? Eric Williams came on the scene and is only a madman with clothes. That is what he said about Gomes, who listened to those people. And who is the man on the 28th of December, 1968, closed the railway? Eric Williams.
Yeah.
I want to tell you that under Gomes, they had closed the line between San Fernando and Ciparia. And 11 years after, I was part of the struggle to get the railway to run back there. You understand? And Williams had to be forced to do it. Just as how the bus workers forced Williams to take away the bus concessionaires from all the private. And we have the PTSC today, which incidentally, I served on the board of the PTSC for 2 terms.
All right, Brother Nunez. Brother Nunez, I want to thank you for all this information, but I have a lot of calls on the line and I had to go for a break.
I know, but I'm glad I got
I thank you. I want to thank you.
Tell people, right?
Yes,
I cannot make it. Otherwise, I would have been on that, just like all your permanently, I would have been there, but I can't make it.
All right, understood. Well,
you understand?
I have your number, so I'm going to give you a call sometime soon because next week I'm looking to talk about the Black Power movement, and I know you have a wealth of information on that, right?
It's me at the top.
Well, that's what I say. I'm going to have your number. I'm going to give you a call next week. That's what I said, right?
No, well, I could come into the studio.
You could come into the studio?
Yeah, you tell me today.
I'm going to call you and give you a date to come. Yeah, to bring you.
To bring me. Where the studio is?
On Marva Road, where TTT building is.
TTT?
Yes.
Right, good. So organize that, and I could talk about Basil Davis' funeral and so on, because I am the man who came up with that concept.
Correct.
The largest funeral this country ever saw.
Seen. Yeah. All right, thank you very much.
I am the man.
Yes, Brother Clyde.
I went into Royal Bank of Canada to close off my account on the 26th of February, 1970.
Thank you, Brother Nunes. Thank you for your service.
I really want to come in so that I could bring it up to date. Because Eden Shan was charged for beating a noisy instrument to frighten cattle and horses. That's a charge he got.
All right, thank you so much.
I got sedition charges and so on.
Yes. We're going to talk all about that next week when you come. I'm going to make sure and invite you. You're going to come to the studio and we're going to talk about all that next week. But for right now, I got to go for a break. So thank you so much.
I know I took long, but I had to do it.
All right, no problem. All right, thank you, Brother Clyde.
All right, Heavy.
Yeah, man.
Because I missed you too bad.
All right, understood. I gotta go. So, people, we gotta go for a break. We're gonna come back with your calls. Keep it locked right here at the Talk City 91.1 FM.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1, your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1, your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what you need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Gay book. Tune in and stay inspired only on TTT. Is your business experiencing the following symptoms? Not enough customers, low sales, or slow cash flow? It's time for your business to be seen and heard by thousands of potential customers inside this new, exciting television and social media feature.
Welcome.
The 1020 with Junior K. Up for this exciting challenge? And confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what you need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
TNTech wants you to fly safe. While enjoying this kite flying season, remember, kites touching power lines can cause power outages. You could also be electrocuted. For safe kite flying, fly kites in open fields, away from streets, highways, power lines, electrical installations, and equipment. Use dry string, never wire. don't remove kites that are entangled on poles or power lines. Don't fly kites in wet weather. Wet strings conduct electricity. Tech, the power to make it work.
It's Pizza Payday at Mario's.
One day only, Monday, March 30th. Buy one family specialty pizza, get one free.
Choose your favorites: tropical chicken, pizza, or garden delight.
That's 2 large family specialty pizzas for just $150.
Dine in, pick up, or get it delivered straight to your door.
Call 225-KING, download the My Mario's app, or order online at mymarios.com. Mario's Pizza, just the way you like it.
Your stories, your communities, your country. TTT News is everywhere, on the ground, across Trinidad and Tobago, and on every smart device. When it matters, we're there, reporting the news as it happens. Because your world can't wait. Your world moves fast, so do we. TTT News brings you the people, events, and issues that matter most. Stay informed, stay ahead. TTT News, every night at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
Today we pause to honor strength, faith, and resilience as we celebrate Spiritual Baptist Liberation Day. On this day, we recognize the journey of the Spiritual Baptist community, whose right to worship was once restricted, but whose spirit could never be silenced. Their liberation in 1951 stands as a powerful reminder of perseverance, identity, and cultural pride. From all of us here at Talk City 91.1 FM, we extend heartfelt greetings to the Spiritual Baptist community and to all citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. May this day inspire reflection, unity, and continued respect for the traditions that shape who we are as a people. Happy Spiritual Baptist Liberation Day.
Stay right here, but I'm catching the power. Feeling the beat and I'm catching the power.
Yes, so we are back. Let's give you some information. Understanding how to care for our environment starts with educating the next generation. The Carbon Zero Institute of Trinidad and Tobago Secondary School Climate Quiz, BEAT, also known as the CZITT Quiz, is empowering young minds. One question at a time. Don't miss it. Catch the excitement and support our future leaders every Monday at 8:05 p.m. with a replay on Wednesdays at 5 p.m. only on TTT. Yes, so we are back, and we are continuing taking your phone calls. I know before we went for the break, we had a lot of calls on the line, right? I gotta say thank you to Brother Clyde Nunez for calling and giving his testimony on what he experienced in the years gone by in Trinidad and Tobago under Eric Williams, and he also testified what he saw the Spiritual Baptists at that time, the level of persecution they were enduring via police coming to beat them from the Bestwell Street Police Station in Port of Spain. Also, I want to just say, Brother Clyde Nunez have a wealth of knowledge that that needs to be known, and a wealth of history that needs to be known to the public, right? And I'm going to invite him here sometime next week. I'm going to ask my co-host, David Welch, if we can invite him to the show, right? And we will talk about, the history and what went on with the 1970 Black Power Revolution in Trinidad and Tobago. All right? That being said, I just want to mention to you in a short while, we're going to go for a live broadcast, right? A live Spiritual Baptist Day broadcast. We're gonna take you live in a short while. In the meantime, we're gonna take your call 622-4911. That's 622-4911 and 394-4911. That's 394-4911. That's the WhatsApp line. Right, you can call us there also. And just to let you guys know, this afternoon, I'll be on this evening from 6 p.m. again with on my show, which is Under the Radar, with my co-host David Welch. Yes, we're going to be back on this evening, breaking down the all the issues on that show this evening. So I'll be back here. I'm just holding it down for Stephan and Mr. X. Right? So the numbers to call, the lines are open, 622-4911. That's 622-4911. Right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Right? And I just want to mention, whilst you await your phone calls, right? I know there was an article that I saw on the newspapers. I say I'm going to share it today, right? About what's taking place, what's been taking place, what is taking place. I don't know why I'm getting problems to say that. At the hospitals with regards to the nurses, right? And Chairman Tim Gopi Singh, there was an article in the newspapers. I'm trying to find it right now. All right, look at here. Gopi Singh is saying nurses taking home up to 80,000 from overtime, right? And I don't want to read this article. Mismanagement. Dr. Tim Gopi Singh, chairman of the North Central Regional Health Authority, speaks yesterday at a news conference at the United National Congress headquarters in Chaguanas. All right, so he's saying the North Central Regional Health Authority, NCRHA, says a racket involving nurses taking home salaries ranging from between 60,000 and 80,000 over a 3-month period due to hundreds of overtime hours have been uncovered. Warning letters have been issued to various department heads for allowing this hemorrhaging of taxpayers' money to occur, amounting to millions of dollars since 2023. The abuse of the overtime system has been halted, and according to the NCRHA chairman, Dr. Tim Gopi Singh, there is no going back. A stricter protocols will be implemented to ensure value for money. Nurses have been protesting over stored salaries negotiations, with some still operating under 2013 salary terms. Last Friday, nurses from the Sandy Grande Hospital protested during their lunch break, and the Sunday Express learned that some nurses from the Eric William Medical Sciences Complex did not report for duty on Friday evening. In a telephone interview yesterday, Gopi Singh said a team comprising of himself, the Chief Executive Officer, and the Chief of Staff and other members was to meet and to discuss the issue and to ensure that patients' care is not affected. Gopi Singh said he believes the crackdown on overtime abuse may have contributed to some nurses pushing back. He said the NCRHA board was recently made aware of the memorandum issued by the Office of the Chief Personnel Officer, CPO, dated February 10, 2023, outlining the approved rates payable to pool nurses across established categories. He pointed to an irregularity for following an audit uncovering inconsistencies in the application of these overtime rates at the NCRHA, whereby a uniform rate of $75 was being applied across categories. In contravention of the CPO's directive. The CPO has directed that $60 per hour be paid to nurses in the nursing pool for overtime, with the exemption of these areas: intensive care, heart lab, and psychiatric nursing, which would attract a rate of $75. Widespread irregularities. Gopi Singh said nurses were claiming hundreds of overtime hours. We found that there were a lot of irregularities in the administration of the full nursing, where of the list blush, we would see at least about 60 nurses working between 200 to 400 hours extra in full overtime, which is unacceptable, which is a very difficult situation to understand how someone would work, which is a very difficult situation to understand how someone could work 400 hours in full nursing and still work 160 hours in their normal work, said Gopi Singh. He continued, we discovered a lot of irregularities in the administration of that aspect of it, which we are trying to sort out at the moment. But at the moment, it is costing $36 million per year in full nursing and approximately $3 million per month. Since 2023, overpayments total $9 million have occurred, he said. So, we are now informing the ministry and, of course, the relevant authorities, the permanent secretaries. We made her aware of that of Monday, he said, we were amazed that there are at least about 50 or 60 of the personnel within the full nursing who claimed more than around 300 to 400 hours of fully nursing time. So some nurses went home with salaries ranging between $80,000, $60,000, $70,000 over a 3-month period, he said. Right. That there was a racket uncovered in the NCRHA by Dr. Tim Gopi Singh. And because of that, they are stopping or they are holding back on the nursing pooling of overtime. And I want to say this on national radio. If you have family members who are sick, ill, or any part thereof, or taking with any form of emergency, please do not go to the Eric Williams Medical Scientist Complex, better known as Mount Hope Hospital, emergency. Please don't go there. If you have relatives there right now, please try your very best to get them out of there. I repeat, I'm asking the chairman of the NCRHA and the Minister of Health, please look into the Eric Williams or the Mount Hope Hospital, right? The emergency section. Please go there. I am getting reports of horrifying things happening there because there's a shortage of staff or no staff at all because of this situation with the nurses. I have a call on the line. Good. Good day, caller.
Hi. Heavy?
Yes.
I'm calling again. Can you give me a number to call you?
You want to call me when? After the show?
Probably. Or you can see my number and you could call me.
Your number is 622?
Well, this is my daughter's phone. I have my cell phone listening to the program. So, if you can see the number,
what I'm going to do.
Call me back on it, or give me your number. I'll call you right
I will call you back on this number. I can't give you the number live on air right now.
Very well. So pay attention. What time that will be so?
I'll call you after lunch because the show's finishing at 12 o'clock.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to call you after that, okay?
Very well.
And who I'm asking for, Miss what?
I don't like to disclose
just give my last name, one first name, one alias.
Boy.
What you call it then, Miss what? Okay, where you calling from?
I'm on Lavender Hill here right now.
All right, I'll call you Miss Lavender, right?
Right.
All right, I'll call you after the show.
Right.
Thank you. Yes. I am urging the public, if you have any medical emergency, do not go to the Mount Hope Hospital emergency section. You can go to Port of Spain, St. James, go Arima, go Cora, go anywhere else. Do not, I repeat, do not go to the Mount Hope Hospital. I am getting horrifying information coming out of that hospital from staff members who work in there right now. And I'm calling on the authorities of the chairman of the board to take a look into what is happening. Also the Minister of Health, please take a visit to the emergency. Don't announce, take a surprise visit. Also to the chairman of the board, don't announce, just go randomly. Just go there randomly. Because I was told when they hear the authorities coming, like the minister is coming or the chairman is coming, they try to do things and make it look like everything is going fine. But I am hearing horrifying horror stories of Mount Hope emergency. I'm going to share with you some of the things that I'm hearing from there. So I'm calling on the general public, if you're listening to my show, if you have an emergency, go to a health center, go to anywhere else but the emergency section or casualty as we know it in Mount Hope. Okay? We have people there 2-3 days on a wheelchair, waiting on a bench because there are no staff. The nurses are protesting the fact that they're not getting overtime anymore, right? Well, most of the nurses they're not coming out to work, they're taking sick leave, right? And the staff who are there, who are going there, is overwhelmed with the amount of patients and amount of people coming in, right? Sometimes there are only 2 staff there or 3 staff alone for the whole emergency branch, and there are people there that is suffering. They're not getting meals, they're not being taken care of properly, they're hungry, they're not getting their medication. I am saying we need to fix this. As far as the information I got, they need to close that emergency section in Mount Hope. Close it down. I hear the facility itself is need to break down and renovate and do a lot of problems down here, and pipe not running properly, pipe bursts, and this is happening and that is happening. It's not sanitary, it's not clean. People are lying on beds and there are sores and all these things. So I am saying to the authorities, please check on Mount Hope. Right? Please. And for the public, do not go to Mount Hope General Hospital emergency section. I'm talking about that's emergency, better known as casualty. Okay? So the lines are open, 622-4911. That's 622-4911. And you can call WhatsApp 394-4911. We could talk about we're still talking about the Spiritual Baptist Day and what I said about what they went through, right? And we could also talk about the hospital crisis that is going on. If you have any family members or anybody up there at Mount Hope, you better go and check on them. Better try to get somebody to get them out and carry them to another medical facility, because that's in the emergency section of Mount Hope. Let me take a call. Good morning, caller.
Morning.
Yes, morning.
That situation there going on a long time. How it coming up now? And it wasn't coming up all the time. It's years that's going on.
Wow.
Years and years.
Wow. Thank you, caller. Thank you. All right. Thank you for that information. I think I'm probably the only person highlighting it, because I've said someone called me. I don't want to call their name because I don't want them to be victimized. But a medical staff at the Mount Hope Hospital, the emergency section, right, reached out to me and asked me to highlight this. And she was explaining to me some of the things that I can't even say on radio. It's so horrific. I didn't even know that was going on there. I don't think anybody knows that is happening right now. So I'm using this platform here to ask, right, people, ask the authorities to check in on that, right? She said since the stop the pooling, they call it pooling of the overtime, right? Many staff stopped coming. A lot of staff decided not coming to work, right? And they're not getting nobody to relieve the nurses before shift. And henceforth, sometime on a ward, they are full of patients that need their IV change and needed to change their pampers and need to change and clean them up and thing. That is being left here 2-3 days because there's no staff to take care of them, right? So that is why I'm asking if you have any family members that you know in there, please try to get them out and take them to another medical facility, right? Okay? And I'm calling on the Minister of Health and the chairman of the NCRHA, that's North Central Regional Health Authority, to look into that situation and try to rectify it as quickly as possible, right? As I said, there are a lot of information that I'm not divulging on the radio. So we're going to the top of the hour now, so keep it locked right here to Talk City 91.1.
Law enforcement officer, counselor, mentor, manager, and founder of the St. James Police Youth Club, celebrating 3 decades of dedicated youth service on Talk City 91.1. Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what you need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox.
Yes. We're back. Monday is Spiritual Baptist Liberation Day, which is today. Celebrate with TTT Television all day for informative, inspiring, and entertaining programming. And don't miss our special short feature on the one and only Archbishop Barbara Gay book. Tune in and stay inspired. Only on TTT.
Say baby to find out the two shine unaka. Show why me. Mr. Money no they waste time. Mr. Money want to ease your mind. Hello. You carry back a lot of filo. I'ma check a phone no go the ghost you. Ready to pay what 10 kilo.
Okay, so we're on standby. We're going to take it live in the next couple of minutes. We're going to take it live to the broadcast. Right, keep it locked right here. I have a call on the line. I'm going to take this call in the meantime. Let's see this call on the line here.
Yes. Good morning, Evie.
Yeah, morning.
And good morning to the director. Evie, I hear complain about like a sabotage in the Moncton Hospital. No such thing as is a fear and this and that.
It's not
but I see a sabotage over the news last night in Tobago. All they're going to cause that sabotage in the water across there. So you know that Emerson Chimson I'm going to cause to do that for you know.
They're going to
because
sabotage
they
the
shut down
water.
hospitals, police station, and this and that. So we have to hold them for that and for vandalizing in Tobago with that water thing. That's a serious thing, I think.
All right, I didn't know. I
Well,
didn't know
are
that
we
before.
going to
Till 12 o'clock.
to Maloney there with the live thing with
Yeah, we're going to Maloney
the
in a
Baptist
short while.
community, so I got to take it. I got to take it a bag of book and them, you know.
All right, cool. All right, thanks. Right, so in the meantime, whilst we hold on to go live, I'm going to take you to the music in the meantime, okay?
Carry your matter for head like Oshuka. VVS is on my neck, zero fuka. You dey puka, see give me shuka. Cause you know you carry, you keep it super. And let's sumba. Oya ti mo bota, biti konga.
Hello, you carry back a lot of filo. I'm a jack of phone, no go dey ghost you. Edu to gbe what 10 kilo. Kumatingaza, Shina sayin falapa. Agata from Osaka funi ulala. Nishe lo japa. Omo ajebota lili mi gapa. I don't like nonsense, we are go bota. Bota. Nishe lo japa. Omo ajebota lili mi gapa. I don't like nonsense, we are go bota. Bota. Sunga la ja sunga la ja sunga olo sunga la ja sunga olo sunga.
Give me shuka, cause you know you carry, you keep it super. And let's sumba. Oya ti mo bota, biti konga. Oluwa bona.
Girl, you're the sweetest thing, all that I wanted. They say you're out my league, but girl, I think you're looking fine. Say you want company, yeah. Girl, I like that, yeah. Baby, I'm what you need, but I don't wanna waste your time. Let me tell you about some things that you should know, yeah. Can't give you everything, but my heart full of love. I do have no fancy car, but my heart full of love, baby. I've been through so many things, now I know what I want, yeah. So if you're cool, it's a party for two. Let me run the tune, knock a bottle and spoon. Let me give you a love that you never know, no. Tell me, it'll take some time, maybe we can go slow. Tell me, can I give you a love that you never know, no. Tell me, it'll take some time, maybe we can go slow. Tell me, so you wanna be happy or you wanna be rich? Can't get me no rich girl. Girl, you wanna live life or you wanna take pics? I can't get me no rich girl. Say anytime you're ready, we go cross our bridge. Man a good, man a simple. Me have 5 cents and me no $100. Yeah. If you want something, say so. If you can't make them say no. No pressure. If you think that you could do better, yeah. My cards are on the table. I don't have a major payroll, but I want you in my life. I can't give you everything, but my heart full of love. Don't have no fancy car, but my heart full of love, baby. I've been through so many things, now I know what I want, yeah. So if you're cool, it's a party for two. Let me run the tune, knock a bottle and sprawl. Let me give you a love that you never know, no. Tell me, it'll take some
Calypsonians would come, Calypsonians would go on, but his name forever lives on. Calypsonians would come, Calypsonians would go on, but his name forever lives on. Turn through the pages of history, and I'm sure you'll agree with me. The executor was a warrior, executor was a terror, the master in B minor. Malaria. It was given. Well, in the year 1925, when Gory took Olga's corrupted life, 11 o'clock, we heard the shocking news. The whole town was confused that night. They had a competition to prove who was the champion. Calypsonian executor took the occasion. He was a great sensation, the leading Calypsonian. He sang, was it madness or jealousy that caused the St. James a tragedy? Was it madness or jealousy that caused the St. James a tragedy? Armed with a dagger, a razor, a knife, Gory took Olga's corrupted life. For his cruelty, he must pay the penalty. Sandy Manity, sing it out. Malaria. Malaria. It was given to the rich and the poor. 1934, I'm sure that no one cannot ignore. We had quite a few tragedies in January and February. Around 7:30 one night, a man blew off his head with a dynamite. And at 9, the whole tent applaud. He sang tragedies of 1934. He said, the new year has opened as far as I see, with surprise and catastrophe. He said the new year has opened as far as I see, with surprise and catastrophe. A motor car crash, a little boy get mashed, a woman lost her life in a razor slash. The dynamite roar, the tragedies are night.
Voices you know, trust, and respect of the very best in talk. Talk City 91.1. Join Andy Williams, the pitbull of radio, and Lennox Smith, the big word man.
Tonight, girl, you're going down.
changes, then I knew it's hard not being with you when all reminds me to. I hate not loving you, so let me sail away, live to love another day. And these games you play, it's too much for me to stay. Let me sail away, live to love another day. And these games you play, it's too much for me to stay. Hard to face, but girl, we're through. Nothing left for me inside of you. Memories of our love before the changes is all I do. If actions are a clue, then long time we've been true. In love we never knew. So let me sail away, live to love another day. And these games you play, it's too much for me to stay. Let me sail away, live to love another day. And these games you play, it's too much for me to stay. How could this be our destiny? We've made good choices. Now only pieces of what was meant to be. So let me sail away, live to love another day. And these games you play, it's too much for me to stay. Let me sail away, live to love another day. And these games you play, it's too much for me to stay. How could this be our destiny? We've made good choices. I hear the voices, voices of the past, voices in the dark, voices on my back. Baby girl, so let me sail away, live to love another day. And these games you play, it's too much for me to stay. Let me sail away, live to love another day. And these games you play, it's too much for me to stay. Damn too much to sail away. Won't you let me sail away? Please, girl, let me sail away. Won't you let me sail away now?
Ay, 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 ay. Flash for life, get me now, message records, give me good man. It's you. Ade.
Shake it. Rubio, Bade. Okay, girl, make I show you my bank account. Two-Face, I get it plenty to go around. So girl, make you dance when you hear this sound. Now we the puppy all over town. So tell me if you did down, did down. Do you know? Say oh, me tick ball like go. Girl, I know. Some things that you do not know. Whether na traffic I be go slow. Baby, I promise I go still show. Spending money, Pablo. I suppose she locates, but I go buy Belgium. My money na alele, high pressure. But it's not she my balaba, put us for high tension. You must apply your tea, big boy, you must buy plenty. Mismanage my funds on you. All I really wanna do is mismanage my funds. You really wanna stop me? Mismanage my funds on you. All I wanna do is mismanage my funds.
Alright.
Them bro got off for the voltage. Tilapia, côté. Bring a goofy with the cocaine. Gobe, you see the bed, do not replay. Find a bacha for my bro say. Conquer the streets, you see play.
I need your billing up party, all got the one. If I handle this your body, all got so. If you put me for palava, Njebolo if I got. What can they make? What be fair? Ego nebe. Complain, ego si say my baby, bam bam. I suppose relocate, but I go buy Belgium. My money na alele, I apply pressure. Nobody say she my palava, put us for high tension. Oh, you must apply your tea, big boy, you must apply plenty. Mismanage my funds on you. All I really wanna do is
mismanage my funds.
Mismanage my funds on you. All I wanna do is
mismanage my funds on you.
All I really wanna do is
I will mismanage my funds. You ain't wanna stop me. Mismanage my funds on you.
When you don't know my funds on you.
Government has officially granted a lease for lands in Chaguanas, bringing closure to a matter that remained unresolved for over 2 decades. Minister of Land and Legal Affairs and Minister in the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, the Honorable Saddam Hussein, confirmed that Cabinet approved the lease on February 26, 2026.
This lease was granted to the Anjuman Sunatul Jama Association, which is known as ASJA. This lease is for a period of 199 years for the purposes of a Muslim cemetery.
Minister Hussein explained that while earlier initiatives included ceremonial activity at the site, the absence of legal title meant that no burials or construction could proceed.
Upon assuming office as the Minister of Land and Legal Affairs, this matter was brought to my attention, and immediately the ministry got to work, and we were able to bring this particular long-standing issue to closure. There are development works that will have to be conducted by the ASJA, and the construction of their facilities, they can do so now because they have title. A cabinet minute does not give title. A deed of lease registered, transferring title, gives them that security. And that is what we did as a cabinet.
In a separate but related initiative, Minister Hussein also announced that Cabinet has approved $1.3 million in grant funding to 22 Islamic organizations to support Eid al-Fitr celebrations across Trinidad and Tobago.
So with our cabinet, this new UNC cabinet, more groups are benefiting, and we have allocated more monies to these groups. There will be equitable and wider reach of this money so that various jamaats, various associations, various NGOs, various groups throughout the country will be able to host their Eid al-Fitr celebrations so that all can enjoy, and in particular those who may be very needy.
The Twin Initiative reflects government's commitment to resolving long-standing land matters and ensuring that religious organizations are equipped with the legal framework and funding required to serve their communities.
This was a production of the Information Division, Office of the Prime Minister.
This isn't just radio. This is your voice, your city, your platform. Talk City 91.1, where the conversation begins.
Repairs close to overhead lines or the point of connection to your home, contact TNT. Protect yourself from electric shock or death. Before conducting repairs close to overhead lines or the point of connection to your home, contact TNTech to request a temporary disconnection. When driving tall vehicles, ensure they do not exceed 15 feet. Do not lift lines to allow vehicles to pass. When carrying out underground works, contact TNTech's area offices to ensure there are no underground conductors and cables before digging. At TNTech, safety is our priority. TNTech, the power to make it work.
Today we pause to honor strength, faith, and resilience as we celebrate Spiritual Baptist Liberation Day. On this day, we recognize the journey of the Spiritual Baptist community whose right to worship was once restricted, but whose spirit could never be silenced. Their liberation in 1951 stands as a powerful reminder of perseverance, identity, and cultural pride. From all of us here at Talk City 91.1 FM, we extend heartfelt greetings to the Spiritual Baptist community and to all citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. May this day inspire reflection, unity, and continued respect for the traditions that shape who we are as a people. Happy Spiritual Baptist Liberation Day.
Stay right here, but I'm catching the power. Feeling the beat and I'm catching the power.
Your stories, your communities, your country. TTT News is everywhere, on the ground, across Trinidad and Tobago, and on every smart device. When it matters, we're there, reporting the news as it happens. Because your world can't wait. Your world moves fast, so do we. TTT News brings you the people, events, and issues that matter most. Stay informed, stay ahead. TTT News, every night at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
It's Pizza Payday at Mario's.
One day only, Monday, March 30th. Buy one family specialty pizza, get one free.
Choose your favorites: tropical chicken, pizza, or garden delight.
That's 2 large family specialty pizzas for just $150.
Dine in, pick up, or get it delivered straight to your door.
Call 225-KING, download the My Mario's app, or order online at mymarios.com. Mario's Pizza, just the way you like it.
If I ask for a dance with you, tell me would you whine and break away and never ever look back? Girl, you is a work about you like something from up above. Long before you start to push up on me, the black man in love. I will be the only man in your corner from your run out. Just what you are holding on, and I don't want to let you go. 'Cause darling, you're sweet, too sweet, too sweet, darling, too sweet. You're making me weak, too deep, too sweet, darling, too sweet. So let me jump. Winning at the back, my heart is beating. Them girl they about I don't see them. Full enough money and style enough for big. Pretty little trini girl, wine up for me. Anything you want, if you call my telly. We not take one bag of man like Shelly. Me fi be the show like a lean pan on it. Girl, you is a work about you like something from up above. Long before you start to push up on me, the black man in love. I will be the only man in your corner from your run out. Just what you are holding on, and I don't want to let you go. 'Cause darling, you're sweet, too sweet, too sweet, darling,
Patini mama oh, fabricate water the road. Baton we gonde, fabricate water the road. Ah, say we dore oh, fabricate water the road. Man our bini when we tire, fabricate water the road. Ah, we got the sun model, fabricate water the road. Ah, baton we gonde, fabricate water the road. Ah, say we dore oh, fabricate water the road. Ah, we patini mama, fabricate water the road. Ah, we patini papa oh, fabricate water the road. Fire brigade, water the road. I'm a patini mama, oh. Fire brigade, water the road. My patini papa, oh. Fire brigade, water the road. I say, my dore, oh. Fire brigade, water the road. When come on this, oh. Fire brigade, water the road. Man, I will be near when my tiro. Fire brigade, water the road. My patini papa, oh. Fire brigade, water the road. Say my dore oh, fabricate water the road. Baton we gonde, fabricate water the road. Say my janty sipe oh, fabricate water the road. My patini mama, fabricate water the road. Water the road, oh, my patini mama, oh, fabricate water the road, my patini papa.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1. Bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lee Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk. Karen Francisco, Cherry Lee Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
Your stories, your communities, your country. TTT News is everywhere, on the ground, across Trinidad and Tobago, and on every smart device. When it matters, we're there, reporting the news as it happens. Because your world can't wait. Your world moves fast, so do we. TTT News brings you the people, events, and issues that matter most. Stay informed.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge?
Every night at 7.
If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Baptist Faith, the Reverend Hazel Ann Gibbs de Pisa, speaking about the history of the faith and the road from religious persecution to freedom.
As we commemorate Spiritual Shouter Baptist Liberation Day, we hear more about several aspects of this religion and the influences which shape this part of our heritage. During part 1 of this series, Reverend Dr. Teacher Hazel Ann Gibbs DePisa speaks about how the faith began.
We have this church where we gather to sing hymns and ring the bell and shout hallelujah and speak in tongues when the Spirit comes, and we carry the word to the downtrodden and the forgotten and the lame and the beaten. That's an excerpt from The Wine of a
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here with voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Rennick Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I'll get right to Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Because of their service in the world.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what we need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
The Reverend says many joined the Baptist Missionary Society because it offered respectability, and those who opted to stick to the spiritual Baptist faith endured much persecution for their decision.
The Baptists became more noticeable, more in the news. People started taking notice of them, and by 1903 was the first attempt to shut down the Baptists. This was done in Jamaica with the Zionists. But then in 1912, when it was attempted again, this time in St. Vincent, with the Shakerism prohibition, that one was passed. Obviously, having done it there, 1917, Trinidad got it.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here with voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Rennick Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I'll get right to Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you
This
something
was a production of the Information Division, Office of the Prime
Listen
Minister.
on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations.
Hey, up
bold
for this
perspectives,
exciting challenge?
voices you
Confident
trust.
about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what we need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable,
Karen
effective,
Francisco,
and fun.
Charlene Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice. Any view. Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching.
So we are back. We are back here on Talk City 91.1 FM. And let me just apologize sincerely. We were waiting to go live on the at Maloney at the Spiritual Baptist Day celebration. Right, but unfortunately there's a delay, so we're gonna go there at 12 o'clock. Okay, yes, we're gonna go there at 12 o'clock. So for those of you who were waiting, just want to apologize to you from that. So we're gonna go there at 12 o'clock. We had a little slight delay, right? So we're gonna go there in the next approximately the next 10 minutes. Okay, right. So we are still here. I am still here. Right, and if you want, you can call me. The lines are open. The number to call 622-4944. 622-4911, 622-4911, or 394-4911. And don't forget, I'm going to be back here later on this afternoon at 6 p.m. with my co-host and good friend David Welch with Under the Radar. All right. So keep it locked right here to Talk City 91.1 FM. Lost that call. Yes, callers, you can call me 622-4911. I saw the missed call. Sorry about that.
yo-ho, spending holiday in Scarborough. Time up here, want to go. Why, brother, I really don't know. Immigration told the old man, you know I prohibited immigrants. Listen, sire, the time expire. We would like to know where you really want. He said, all them Tobago girl, tick, tick, tick like a new sponge ball. Them formation hall, easy at all, pretty as a doll. Me, I love them sweet Tobago girl. West, north and south, I have seen women all about, but they cannot compare with these you have done here. When they walk in, background shaking, pretty teeth and eyes that just seem to glow. What they eating, what they drinking, how them looking, so I would like to know. Like a Kaiser ball, borrows you could call, or ring Interpol, me ain't going at all, cause I love them sweet Tobago girl. Take your own two hands to shape Tobago man. So much beauty all around me. This place have me heart controlling my head. Deportation is no solution. Give me permission to stay till I'm dead. All them Tobago girls, nice and wrong like a just to give them all, cause I love them sweet Tobago girl. Will you incarcerate a man with honor, rebel intention? Your country is pure bliss for a polygamist. Oh, what rapture, the thrill of capture. Robinson Crusoe was the smartest man. I see hope here, this is utopia. Perfectly ideal, try and understand. All them Tobago girl, trim with vim, which is so vital. Anytime they call, if I have to crawl like a old football, I'm rolling straight to my Tobago girl.
this girl living in my neighborhood. She's so sweet, they call her sweetness. When she walks, say she looks so good. Drunk or sober, she's my weakness. Hear me ball out, sweetness. Sweetness. Coca-Cola shape now when she walking. God take your time and make she so. Sweetness. Sweetness. Coca-Cola shape now when she walking. God take your time and make she so. Sweet for my sweetness, sugar for my honey. I wanna get with you, girl. Sweet for my sweetness, sugar for my honey. I wanna get with you, girl. Every time that I see you, girl, you make my gray skies turn blue. From a distance, I'm watching you. They could never have made two. Oh my God, now sweetness, sweetness. Coca-Cola shape now when she walking. God take your time and make she so. Sweetness, sweetness. Coca-Cola shape now when she walking. God take your time and make she so. Sweet for my sweetness, sugar for my honey. I wanna get with you, girl. Sweet for my sweetness, sugar for my honey. I wanna get with you, girl. All the girl now, sweetness come wind up on me. Sweetness come wind up, girl. Sweetness come roll back on me. Sweetness come roll back, girl. Sweetness come do that to me. Sweetness come do that, girl. Sweetness come throw back on me. Sweetness come throw back, girl. Sweetness, sweetness. Coca-Cola shape now when you're walking. God take your time and make you so. Sweetness, sweetness. Coca-Cola shape now when you're walking. God take your time and make you so. There's this girl living in my neighborhood. She's so sweet, they call her sweetness, sweetness. When she walks, say she looks so good. Drunk or sober,
Talk
she's my
City
weakness.
91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk